Welcome to Primary News, hosted by the Westover Blue Jays.
We'll be looking at some of the great things that have been happening at Westover this winter and spring. Primary News will begin in 2 minutes.
I used to have a goat. Where did it go? It went to a family who really needed it. You see, giving a family an animal is like giving them a business. The wool, milk, eggs all turn into income for medicine, school, clothing, a better home, a sustainable livelihood. Soon, the family is passing on the gift of the animal's offspring to another family who does the same and on until the whole community is lifted out of poverty. That is where my goat went, and that's why you give to Heifer International.
Mini bar's right over there. Phone if you need to use it. Bed.
And what is that?
Oh, that's a double chin. The guy who checked out must have lost it just snacking on fruits and vegetables. Have a good stay.
Hello, and welcome to Primary News. This is the Westover Blue Jays edition. I'm Julie.
And I'm Jake. We're your hosts for tonight. Later on in our program, we'll be demonstrating on how to make an easy, healthy afternoon snack. But first, let's take a look at our Westover happenings.
Let's start off by looking at what is happening in our kindergarten classes. Kindergarten students have been very busy improving their reading, writing, and math skills.
Miss McCormick's class celebrated Valentine's Day by working on a craft with Miss Pagano's class and had an Easter egg hunt and even a surprise party for Miss McCormick.
Miss Lauria's class has been talking about our country and learning the words to It's a Grand Old Flag. They have also learned the days of the week in Spanish and have been learning about outer space, especially the stars in our sun.
Miss Poske's class has been busy practicing their reading and writing sentences. They have also been planting spring flowers and getting ready for their show in June.
And now for our fabulous first graders. Our first graders celebrated Arbor Day with a tree planting ceremony and shared some songs they have learned with their families and other visitors.
In Miss Mervellius' class, students have been learning about the life cycle of butterflies and watching them develop in their classroom. And Miss Matson students put some of their math they have been learning by celebrating the 100th day of school.
Miss Caprio's class is practicing different strategies to improve their independent reading. In math, they're working on addition facts and learning about three-dimensional shapes.
Next, we'll look at our stupendous second graders who have been working hard to prepare for their career show in June. Miss Bench's classes have been experimenting with matter and learning what sinks and what floats. They also celebrated an author's breakfast in February and have been writing persuasive letters to their parents about their summer plans.
Miss Monte's class has been working on reading novels. They're learning strategies to break down what they are reading for better comprehension too. To celebrate Easter, they worked hard on a STEM challenge to create a basket that would hold 6 eggs safely.
Miss Lasko's class has been working on earning brownie points for lunch with Miss Lasko. They've also been busy in science, planting cucumbers and then planting marigolds, and reading Sing Cane poems for Mother's Day.
Coming up next, Westover's terrific third graders. Our third grade classes celebrated Easter with an Easter egg decorating contest and Mother's Day with a Mother's Day tea. They are also very busy preparing for their recorder concert. In math, they are working on multiplication, fractions, and division, and they are reading historical fiction.
Next, we'll look at our fantastic fourth graders. Miss Spencer's class built a kindness tree for spreading kindness and have been working on a jelly bean engineering project.
Miss Vanderhoek's class put on a play after reading George Washington's socks, and Miss Haug's students completed projects to celebrate their heritage and other natural disasters.
Westover's phenomenal fifth graders participated in the annual Wax Museum after studying figures from women in African American history. They've also been busy in science exploring engineering concepts with many hands-on STEM activities. The fifth grades also celebrated Earth Day by organizing a cleanup of the school grounds.
Westover fifth graders have been enjoying reading novels, including The City of Ember and Wonder. There have been many activities and discussions relating to the themes of both novels.
Mr. Schneider, Miss Gorga, and Miss Steinach's classes have been very busy too. Miss Gorga has been working so hard on experiments for Mystery Science, they've received a special message from Doug. Miss Steinach's class has learned about recycling and keeping the environment safe. They even put on a puppet show to let others know what they have learned.
Mr. Schneider's class has been working hard to learn computer coding and celebrate Earth Day by taking a pledge to protect the environment. Westover Primary News will be back after a short break.
I knew I needed help paying for college. I've always wanted to be a teacher. I used to make worksheets for my friends to do. No one ever wanted to come over. My guidance counselor told me about federal student aid, and my mom helped me fill out the free application. I got the grants and loans that made school possible. There is a way to pay for school. You just have to find it. My name is Caitlin. I'm going to be a special education teacher. I'm going to live my dream.
Big dreams and good grades aren't enough to get into college. There are actual steps you need to take. Finding someone who can help is the first and most important. For the next steps, go to knowhowtogo.org.
Welcome back to Primary News. I'm Julie.
And I'm Jake. Let's take a look at what else is going on at Westover.
Westover has common expectations for students in the halls, in the cafeteria, on the playground, and in the bathroom, and even on the bus. Students caught demonstrating those positive behaviors can earn tickets that are entered in a raffle at the end of the week for cool prizes. To support our PBSIS activities, Westover students participated in a walkathon on May 26th, where we were fortunate to have a perfect day, and every class made several trips around our walking path.
Mr. Rivel's classes have been playing a new game called long ball. It's similar to kickball, but only uses 2 bases, and you score a point by making a round trip between bases. Students have been also working on rope climbing, and some of the Westover 4th and 5th grade students participated in the elementary school track meet on Thursday, May 18th. Everyone enjoyed the experience.
Ms. Pajewski has been teaching all of the 3rd graders to play the recorder. They had their concert on Wednesday, May 18th, and it was great. The spring chorus concert was on Thursday, June 1st. The concert featured popular songs from past decades, from the 1930s to today. All of Mrs. Majewski's classes have been exploring classical music and physical movement.
Here are some highlights from Mr. Bear's art room. 5th graders are working on project for the 5th grade art magazine. 3rd graders are making ring sticks, and 2nd graders are busy creating the decorations for the upcoming chorus concert. The Character Ed Club has also been doing awesome work on their bulletin board, sharing the character trait of the month.
Miss Pack's orchestra students have been practicing for their spring concert. The 4th graders have worked really hard learning to play their instruments, and now are working on playing real songs. The 5th graders are building on what they already know and are learning to play even harder songs.
In band, Mr. Mackey students have been working hard preparing for their concert on June 14th. 2 of Mr. Mackey's students qualified for the Elementary School Honors Band. Congrats, Paige S. and Angela B. Summer lessons will be available again in August. The instructors will be Toms River High School band directors.
In media and technology, Ms. Smith's classes have been working with some cool new technology. Students have been working with Spiros, Lego Robotics, and have started using iPads to explore virtual reality. Students have participated in interactive scavenger hunts and virtual field trips using these devices.
In other news, Ms. Butler wants to remind her 5th grade students and their parents that vaccinations and booster shots may be required for 6th grade. She is also planning a visit from an ambulance and fire truck in June.
We would also love to thank Westover's custodial staff, Mr. Wise, Ms. Anderson, and Mr. Jacod, for helping make sure students are safe during drop-off in the morning and the afternoon pickup. They also work hard to make sure our school is as clean as possible.
In a few moments, we'll join Rachel, Paige, and Ving as they prepare a simple, healthy after-school snack.
Hi, my name is Rachel. Hi, my name is Paige.
Hi, my name is Ving.
And we're going to be making an after-school snack called Bugs on a Log. There's no cooking required, and each serving size is 2 logs. It'll only take about 10 minutes. The things you'll be needing are plastic knives for spreading and a sharp knife for cutting vegetables. The ingredients you'll be needing are celery hearts, each stalk cut in half, pretzel rods, cream cheese or peanut butter, and a half cup of raisins. Wash and cut celery stalks in half. Step 1. Spread about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese or peanut butter on each piece of celery or pretzel rod.
So now you take your plastic knife, dip it into peanut butter, and you spread it on your pretzel like this.
And then you take cream cheese and spread it onto the celery stalks.
Then after you're done with doing that, you take your raisins and you put on top. Well, you could put anywhere on your peanut butter of pretzels, like just like this.
And then you could put the raisins on top of the cream cheese on the celery stalks. And it looks like little bugs crawling up the trees. And when you make this, you can do like different bugs, different logs, and different spreads. You can try craisins or golden raisins as bugs, carrot or jicama sticks as logs, and flavored cream cheese or hummus as spreads. Mix and match.
Well, that wraps up tonight's show. For Westover and Primary News, I'm Julie.
And I'm Jake. Thanks for watching.
Enjoy a happy
And healthy
summer vacation.
In the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have cereal, seeing everything, the time is going, ticking on and on, everybody's rushing, gotta get down to the bus stop, gotta catch my bus.